morning, everyone. Today I am making page kits with photos in hand. I just thought it's so much easier if I can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. Otherwise, every day it's like I'm doing this. So, my daughters and my grandchildren went to the Dominican Republic, and so I got pictures from my one daughter and my one granddaughter. So, and the other one hasn't, I don't know if she didn't take any pictures or what, but anyway, this is my second grand. She's snorkeling, and she's got these water pictures, and then underwater she has these angelfish. I think that's what they are. That's what they look like. And I am using Sunkiss by Mintay, and now, no, it's Suntastic. Now it looks like it's from like Arizona or something, because it's got cactus in here, but it has like beach and stuff like that, so I really don't know where it is. But so anyhow, they have these little beach areas, or huts, and so I might use some of that, but I also am going to use some of these things from Next Trip, because there's not a whole lot of, there's not like seashells. Oh, I do see a seashell in there, but there's not a whole lot of things that make me think of the ocean. So I just figured I'm gonna use this because I have this whole sheet and I really only have one paper left from Next Trip. So I figured I'm gonna use that. So that's one kit. It's got a whole bunch of embellishments and one piece of paper and 3 photos. So I don't know, you know, I really am loving doing a sketch, so I might even grab a sketch, I don't know. Okay, and then here's the second daughter, and I gotta say, she loves being at the beach, and I am totally with her. And so anyway, she's got this picture of her on the beach, and then she's got a picture of her maybe later that day where she's just at the hotel, or I think they're like hotels there. And but I know she was like in a different place than some of the other people, the other family. So anyway, her and her sister were staying in a room to themselves, and I'm sure she loved that. And I'm using Paradise. I don't even think I've used any of this paper at all. So this is one side, and I just liked how this looked on there. And this is the other side. And then I have, and I might actually use a piece of this too, I don't know. So maybe, you know, depending on how I decide to cut it up, I might use a little bit of this and this here, because I kept thinking that looked kind of neat with it. And so maybe, but I really like that on there. So I thought those would be nice. Now I put this in there, but I'm not sure. I know it has like the turquoises in here, and I gotta say I really love the wood. So depending on how I cut this again, which I have no idea, I'm just, you know, grabbing a couple of sheets of paper, and then I'm gonna have to come up with my ideas later. So then I also am putting the cut aparts in there, but I do have lots of embellishments cut. So I might not have to use any of these, but I like putting one of these in there just because, you know, if I decide, oh, I'd rather have these like in this design than just separate, then I would use this here. Because otherwise I get to the end and I have these left. But I usually, you know, sometimes I use these as embellishments the whole time. Just depends on how many embellishments I have. So I've got 2 papers, the cut aparts, and And then the fussy cut pieces. Oh, and then I also have this, so I could maybe use those. And they look like Polaroids, so that'd be cute. Okay, now if I can pick it up again. So that's another one. So my first one has 3 photos. This one's gonna have 2 photos. And then this one here is actually gonna be 2 kids. The twins, I just separated them, but there is actually more of, here's Alex and Aiden, here's Alex, Aiden, and the tour guide, and then Alex and Aiden again. And then we have Alex and Aiden. So like everything that's in hers is in his, but then there's 2 extra ones of his. And this was like, my daughter called it their own little submarine. And I thought, oh, that's a fun idea. And then, you know, I sang that the rest of the day, because that happens to me all the time. You bring up a word and it's like I'm singing that song the rest of the day. So it's like it was hard to find this color. And I've had this problem before. Like this one is close, you know, with that, but that's the only piece I had. I didn't have another one, so I obviously had used that piece of paper. So I found this 49 in Market, and what is it called? It's called Vintage Artistry Shore. This one is Barrier Reef. So I'll use that for one kid. And then the other one I will use, it's Triton's Shell. So I've got these 2 pieces of paper. This I could use probably either side, because that's really fun. And now he's gonna have 5 pictures on his, so his will be pretty crowded, but I could maybe use this on hers and this for his. I just thought those were fun. Otherwise I might use this one, because those colors look the best with it. So I'm gonna do 2. They'll be slightly different. And then I put in all the embellishments that I have for this collection. And this was a collection, it only had, I think I used maybe a couple of pieces of paper out of it, but it was like a small set that I actually found it Tuesday morning. And so I got maybe 6 papers, but all the laser cuts, I think. So those will be fun. I love that. Oh, and on Aiden's pictures, he's holding this thing, which I have no idea what it looks like. It looks like a tribble from, what was that? Star Trek. I don't know what it was, but I mean, this is, but he's got the angelfish flying around him, swimming around him, and then whatever this thing that looks like fur. And I remember I seen a little video of him and he was holding that the whole time. It was so funny. So, and here the twins are, they're holding hands down there, and then they're holding hands with the what would she be, like the tour guide, but they thought that was pretty cool. So I thought that would be such a fun little memory. So I've got that. So that's number 3. Oh, I gotta put the yellow submarine paper in there, because I'm bound determined to have a submarine since they said it. Since she said since she said they had their own submarine, it just makes me think I need to do that. Now I've only got 1 of each of these pictures cut out or printed, but these are the 2 sisters. She's the oldest. She just graduated, and here's the second one. She's, oh my gosh, I can't even remember how old they are. I think she's 15 and she's 18. And she's the one, I know how old she is. This one, it's like, okay, is she 14 or is she 15 or is she 16? It's just, I just can't believe it. You know, it's like COVID really messed things up, because they came all the time, and then COVID, and then and then they were busy all the time after that. But anyhow, I've got this Coastal Memories, and I just thought this paper right here, I just love this. So somehow I'm gonna arrange this. They don't really need the sailboat in the picture, but I thought it would be cute to have this stuff here. So I might cut this off, or I might just kind of try to arrange it on there. But I might start out with one of these pieces, not this, like this stripe, or maybe the seashell. So I will end up doing one for each of them since they're in the pictures together every time. So I might start out with the shells and then put some of this other stuff on here, like, you know, the little bag and the sandals. I think that would be so cute. So that's what I'm thinking, or the stripe maybe. So one of these papers, and then some of the bits and pieces off here. And I do have fussy cut pieces. I just don't have them all cut out, but I'm working on it. And I do have each of them individually too, so I will be doing some of those photos. But I haven't picked those out yet, which ones I'm gonna do. So I will pull in 2 more or 3 more papers, or actually I probably just need 2 more papers to do, you know, whichever girl I'm not doing this page for. Yeah, that's my story. Okay, so I think I have, well, with Alex and Aiden, that will actually be 2. So I think I have 4 there, and this will be 5 and 6 because I'll be doing 2 sets of that. And so I do need to start cutting more of these out. So that's it for today. I just thought it would be fun to start with the pictures instead of the sketch for a change, and go pictures, papers, and I'll tell you, it's really hard to find water papers. So I'm gonna have to put that on my list because I do not have much in fact, I think that's it. Oh, I had some blue, real blue. So that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow, and I'll probably be starting one of these. And so I will see you then. Bye-bye.